watching a film with friends, missing VHS videotape repeating.
Welcome back to one of the first videos of the new relaunch. This is Individual Inspection. This is Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, also known as Halloween 6. Quote, the scariest Halloween of them all, according to the Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror Films. This tape I picked up used from Video Library, the local video shop in Lenexa, Kansas when I was a kid. And I remember previews and TV spots for this hitting the screen in 1995-ish. I remember asking my dad to take me to the local theater to see it, but then I don't think it lasted in the theaters long enough for it to ever happen. Now, the interesting thing about this movie was it was Paul Rudd's first film. That guy right there, I don't know if you ever heard of him. But he shot this movie before he shot Clueless, but then since this movie had a bunch of problems, they pretty much reshot half the movie. Clueless came out in theaters summer 95, and this came out in the fall of 95. So Clueless is his first movie that showed in theaters, but this is the first one ever made. And he's also credited back here as Paul Stephen Rudd. So you have Donald Pleasence, his last Halloween film, written by Daniel Farrens and directed by Joe Chappelle. Marianne Hagen, Mitch Ryan as well. And then you have Kim Darby, of course, Bradford English, bunch of great people in there. So for pulse-pounding suspense and relentless thrills, nothing can match Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, the newest and most frightening chapter in the chilling Halloween series. In a single horrifying night, Michael Myers' master reign of terror changed Halloween forever. Now, 6 years after he is presumed dead in a fire, questioning that, Myers has returned to kill again, and this time there's no escape. As the homicidal fury builds to a spine-tingling climax, the long-hidden secrets of the screen's most maniacal murderer are revealed with shocking results. Okay, I'm trying to think. Presumed dead in a fire. So they're talking about the end of Halloween 5? 6 years after he was presumed dead in a fire. Why would he presume dead in a fire? Because there's a shootout. Into Halloween 5, they get him, put him in jail, and the man in black with the thorn tattoo on his wrist kills everybody in the jail and releases Michael Myers. And then Danielle Harris, Jamie, goes back in and sees that he's gone. So that's how it ends. Then in the original version, the producer's cut, you see a flashback of Michael Myers being abducted and taken away. What fire are they talking about? Because obviously he's presumed dead in Halloween 2. What? That's throwing me off. Interesting, nonetheless. So I like this movie a lot. I said it gets a lot of crap, and it is probably. It's a weird thing. Like Halloween movies are kind of like in these weird chunks. It's like 1 and 2 kind of fit together, 4 and 5 kind of fit together. 6 sort of tacks on to 5, just with the Curse of Thorn thing carrying over from 5. And then H2O Resurrection are its own thing, and then from there it's just a mess. But this one's just it's just weird in its own way. Because this is like slasher horror pre-Scream. So there hadn't been a big revitalization of slasher horror or horror in general in the mid-90s. But I like this movie a lot. 2003, I went to the Halloween Returns of Haddonfield Convention in Pasadena, California. That's where I met Marianne Hagen. I met Bradford English. I met Kim Darby. I'm trying to think who else was in this movie that I met. I think that's it from Halloween 6. Of course, I met Malik Akkad there. Talked to him a little bit. But of course, the big thing about this edition, as you can see, is this one's actually autographed to me from Paul Rudd. Now, the story behind that is when Paul Rudd started getting a little bit of notoriety, one of the biggest films he had come out, obviously he was in Romeo and Juliet, the Baz Luhrmann one with DiCaprio and Claire Danes, and his big kind of first like leading man role was Object of My Affection with Jennifer Aniston. In 1998, that movie came out, and then Paul was doing, I don't know if he was touring, what the deal was, but I just know he came to a mall called the Great Mall of the Great Plains. They used to exist in Olathe, Kansas, and he was doing a meet and greet signing there. So my friend Jesse and I, we went, and out of maybe 300 people that were there for the signing, 3 of us might have been guys. It was Jesse, myself, and maybe one other dude who's probably the boyfriend of like a female. But it was just a line of all girls, all there because of Clueless, all there because of Romeo and Juliet. And then, of course, I'm there. We get in line. We wait down. I plop down. Boom. Halloween 6. He gets a big smile on his face, signs it, all that kind of stuff. I ask him why he's not going to be in 7. He says he doesn't know. They just never called him back. Whatever. But so that was kind of cool. Again, that was 1998, so 27 years ago. Before I ever thought I'd meet pretty much everybody else in these movies. But then again, as I probably told and made mention of and before all the places, Paul Rudd, born in New Jersey, moved to Overland Park, next to Johnson County area here in Kansas, and he actually graduated from the same high school I graduated from. So seeing him around town isn't that big of a deal. In fact, actually this weekend recording, it was a big Slick weekend, like a fundraising event they do every year. So Jason Sudeikis, whom also went to my high school, was there as well. But I like Halloween 6 a lot. I think it gets a lot of crap. But if you ever have a chance to see the producer's cut, which they released on the Halloween box set back in 2014 or 15, whenever it was, that version is so much better. It's more of a Halloween film, although it kind of gets occultist and more like, I don't know, kind of out there sci-fi in a weird way. I do like that version better, although I grew up on this version, so I love it. Joe Chappelle, interesting director. He went on to do a lot of work on The Wire, and then went on to do a lot of work on Fringe, 2 really good shows. Marianne Hagen was very nice when I met her. I have a signed picture with her. I think I got a picture taken with her too, but which I should throw into this video if I remember where those photos are. I have to scan them because it was back in the day, this thing called film. Anyway, that's my long-winded story of Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. And I will say on this, what is it? I think on the copy of The Crow over here. You can see it on somewhere one of the channels, the VHS Rube channel, or someplace all over one of my trailer channels. That on the copy of The Crow, there's a preview for Halloween 6, but it's called Halloween 666, The Origin of Michael Myers.
Halloween 6, The Origin of Michael Myers.
Which was the original version before the Weinsteins came in and ruined everything and changed it to Halloween Curse of Michael Myers. But, out of 1 through 6, this is probably the worst. But again, I connect with it a lot because of the whole Paul Rudd thing and all that. But that's my story. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts. If you have seen the producer's cut, do you like this cut better? Which one? Let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.